Before today's second joint practice with the Eagles, Kevin Stefanski talked about what the Browns found out about themselves in the joint practices and what he saw from second-year cornerback Miles Harden.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about that. I think training camp in of itself, you're finding out about yourself, and that's personnel-wise, that's schematically what guys can and can't do. So there were a number of times we put players in positions yesterday to see what it looked like and see if they can handle X, Y, or Z. And I thought for the most part we found out some guys are going to be capable of doing some things for us. He did. He had a good day. Miles is very, very competitive, and a competitive kid, strong. He needs to keep on a progression, which is every day trying to get better, and I think he's got the right attitude.
Casey, with MJ Emerson, the injury, there's spots to be claimed, and Harden is a guy they liked. They drafted him, and then he got hurt last year.
Yeah, the Emerson injury is a tragedy. What I believe he was going to do, but it does open up opportunities for other players. And the Browns, and the areas that they've had detrimental injuries affect their defense this year, they have decent replacements ready in place, but it opens up holes in other areas. So with Newsome playing on the outside, I feel okay there. But you start to look at who's going to man the nickel, who's going to be that slot defender, and I think it's going to be a combination of obviously Cam Mitchell was first in line, and I got to be honest, I think he's had a pretty rough go of it, at least in the stuff that we've been privy to. Maybe behind the scenes it's going different, but that's my take on it from here. Miles Harden is a guy who could step in there and give you that good rep from the inside. Like he's an explosive athlete, he's tenacious, he's a good run defender, which being a nickel you kind of need to have that in your back pocket. But I could also see a world where this team runs a ton of three safety, bringing someone like Jenkins down to run the slot, or Casey or Hickman on occasion, and kind of rotate that ability. And obviously we know Grant has those type of abilities, but he's best left free to kind of roam and be a difference maker. But I think you're going to see a good bit of three safeties to kind of cover up for their deficiencies there. But this is a positional group. I would not be shocked if they do make a move before they go into the season and bring someone else in with some more experience, even if it's just to be a depth piece, because after Ward and Newsome, I don't know what you really have on the outside now. So it's definitely a more fragile room than I would have said before the Emerson injury. But Harden is one of those guys who could step up and kind of check that box.